Hello, everyone. Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. I'm probably talking to myself right now, which is a-okay. I will just organize a couple of things. Matter of fact, let me find myself on YouTube until I become found. Let me find myself. Okay. Chat. Hey, Dreamy. Hey, girl. Hey. All right, look, I was trying to find myself on my phone because sometimes there's a lag and sometimes I can't always see. Hey, Angie, from me and the boss. Her boss is, in case anyone doesn't know, her boss is about 1 year old, maybe 13 months now. And she is her boss. She watches her boss and her boss watches her. But yeah, I was just on the phone and the boss was getting upset because, like all kids, she's used to seeing who she's talking to. Even if it's someone, on the phone, kids these days they're used to their internet, you know, they're used to their internet. I guess when we were young, there were things up and coming that we were used to doing that our parents or grandparents were like, oh, they can't do without that TV, or they can't do without that those what will we have? I think we had Walkmans, the Walkmans with the cassettes, then the CDs, then the MP3 players or something like that. And then what was it? Apple came out with the little iPods, and now it's just your phone. It's just your phone. So yeah, back in our day, we had our electronics too that we wanted and were used to, and that they, would criticize us about. So now it's our turn. We're looking at these babies that, when they talk to you, they want to see you. They don't care what city, state, country you're in. When they speak to you, they need you to look at them and speak back. All right. So yes, there's that. So I was just gonna pop on because I had mentioned yesterday about some dolls that I bought for myself and some dolls that I bought for my mother and my mother-in-law also. Which said, hey, Angie, I need some pretty fabric. Well, we're going to be having a show April 6th. April 6th, 12 my time, 3 o'clock Angie's time, and 2 o'clock VJ's time. So Angie lives in Maryland, and Gigi is in Florida. So if you're in their time zone, 3 o'clock, April 6th. If you're in VJ's time zone, which is Central, I do believe, Missouri, 2 o'clock for you. If you're my time zone, Pacific Standard, it's going to be 12 o'clock. Almost forgot my own time. It's going to be 12 o'clock my time. It's going to be 12 o'clock my time. So that's when the show is going to be, April 6th. So we're going to be selling just not only, our handmade items, but if we have yarn, if we have fabric, craft supplies, charms, I got a little bit of everything, just whatever, it might even be some crochet hooks because, I have a million of them. And I've gotten to where after all these years, there's some that I only certain types that I constantly use. I had bamboo for a while, and I think I ended up giving those away. I don't know if I gave those to Kivia or selling them. I can't remember, but I don't think I have them I don't remember seeing them anymore. But yeah, I'm hoarding hooks. I got just bags bigger than this of hooks. You just start, collecting things. It happens. So I even have a set of hooks that I use. Look, I have some, even my wallet's about that big enough for a crochet hook. I got 2 or 3 in there if I need to make a hat. I use my H hook, I have a J hook, and then I have, in case I want to whip out and start making my doll, a DRE hook. I have an F hook in there too, I think. Those are my carry-all hooks that are carry with me in my purse at all times. And in my car, I have a little bag of yarn. It may be the yarn from the Dollar Tree. That's just the little balls of yarn so I can have different colors. So I keep yarn in my car, crochet hooks in my wallet. So, yep. And I'm not gonna lie, I probably have more than this, just those in my wallet. I probably have some stashed somewhere else too in my purse, but that's just how I roll. I'm ready at any time. And I have to say, I have gone to stores and seen new yarn, and I'm like, I wonder how that works up. And I've seen a person do this. So far, I've been able to get away without. Pull a little bit, look, I got yarn right here. Pull a little bit of the yarn and get my hook out and kind of work up a little. I'll be like, yeah, I like that, and I'll buy it, and I'm probably wrong, but I roll it up on my finger, put it back. But yeah, I'm probably wrong, but at least I know how it works up and if I really like it. Because whenever I go to my Joann's, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, they used to always have swatches made up. Don't see it too much anymore. Don't see it too much anymore. And half the time, if it is worked up, it's knitted and stuff like that. So I like to see what it looks like worked up in a stitch, probably like double crochet if I'm gonna use it for a hat or a scarf. I want to see it worked up in a crocheted stitch, but we're the step sibling of crochet. So, I mean, of knitting. So we don't always get that choice. I never even thought about it, but I saw a show when people were talking about going to Rhinebeck and all those yarn places where those yarn conventions, I should say, and they catered, and they did. And I just never thought about it. They catered to knitters, you know, they catered to knitters. Baby girl waving at you. Hey, Zaya, how you doing? Now she can finally see me. Hey, girl. But yeah, they did cater to knitters all the time, and it just never dawned on me because I was just looking at the yarn anyway. I wasn't looking for crochet hooks or anything like that because I got it. I got my crochet hooks that I love. But it always catered to knitters. But now we're branching out, we're stretching out, everybody's seeing it, loving it. Less people will say to me, what are you doing? Knitting? Or what are you knitting? Less people say that to me now. And I think it's because crochet is starting to come from behind knitting. Here was knitting, here was crochet. We kind of peeking out. Now we're starting to be right here, side by side, side by side. But before we were kind of peeking out the back, like here we are, but right now we're about like this. Here we are, you know. So that is that. I think I had a pretty good day. It's not supposed to be raining, but it's somewhat raining outside here in California. It's about maybe 60 degrees if we're lucky, about 60 degrees. I'm retired now, so I've been trying to do some self-improvement things. And so I did something today. I went to a LASIK appointment. And if you don't know what LASIK is, it's for your eyes. It's laser surgery for your eyes, so that maybe I would say so you don't have to wear glasses. My husband and daughter have had it. My daughter does not wear glasses for anything, and her vision was horrible. Her vision was so bad that if she took her glasses off, she just kind of saw blurred shapes. She would have to ask who you were. Okay, it was bad. So hey Tammy, it was a must that we got her LASIK when she was able to. They say they want your uh, vision prescription to be stable for a year, but now it doesn't always have to be that way. So the minute it was, my husband jumped on it, got my daughter LASIK. I thought 2020 was the best that you could see. It's not. 2015 is the best. And she now has 2015 vision when her vision was in the negative, which I did not know could happen. You could be in the negative, and she was in the negative to where Let me just say, if thank God to the person who invented glasses, because my daughter would not be able to drive. She would not be able to drive. She would not be able to read, right? She would probably be legally blind if she did not have her glasses. They were very, very strong. And she got LASIK. It took 30 minutes, no, 5 minutes for each eye. Takes 5 minutes per eye. I do believe I got my little, look, I'm gonna have to read over it. Envision is where I'm going, where my husband and my daughter went. And took about 5 minutes per eye with the laser. And when she came out, she, had her goggles and all that on, but it was like she was seeing everything anew, even though she had glasses, but she was reaching out, touching my face. I guess she didn't realize how many moles I truly had. She was like, and she was crying, I was crying. I was like, don't cry, your eyes, but it was okay. And it was in January that she got her surgery, and she doesn't have to wear glasses at all. She qualified for the night vision, where they sharpen her night vision, because her vision was really bad. I did not qualify for that because my prescription was not as bad as hers, so I didn't qualify for that, which is fine, because that kept $600 off of my bill. But they have a promotion. Normally it's 6,200 and something. With the promotion, it's 4,000. So I'm using my tax return. I'm using my tax return. I was waiting on it, and I'm using my tax return to get it done. So March 21st, March 21st is when I'm going to have my surgery in the morning, God willing. By the time I have, we do the show April 6th, I'll be looking like that, Even when I just did that, everything got blurred. Everything is very blurred. But yeah, because when I put on my makeup, I can't put on my eyebrows without putting on. These are not the glasses I use to put my makeup on. Your parents' anniversary, then that's good luck for me. That's good luck for me. Congratulations to them. Hey, Elaine. But yeah, so I'll be March 21st. I'll get my LASIK. We'll see what happens. I come home. They've already given me my little packet of things I have to do starting on the 14th. And I have sunglasses. These are the sunglasses I have to wear. These are the eye drops I'll have to be putting in my eye about 4 times a day. Thank you, Elaine. On the 14th, I have to start taking my Omega Advanced fish oils for my eyes. This is all starting on the 14th. You got to do pre-op stuff. Here's some more. These are going to be, I do believe, my antibiotic drops. And I have to sleep. This is a weird type kind of glasses. My daughter slept in them for a couple of days so that you don't rub your eyes after the surgery. I'll have to wear them like that, so that I don't rub my eyes at all in my sleep, because, hey, Butter Roll, sitting and listening at the dentist's office. Oh, you taking care of business too, just like I was this morning. So, yeah, I got my little baggie of goodies to start the process on the 14th, which is this Thursday. And then the Thursday after that will be the surgery. Like I said, my husband had it 10 years ago, and he's still doing good. His vision was pretty bad when we were in high school too. And he just wears like 1.0 readers, because his vision was pretty bad. You could have different types of surgery. I'm having monovision. My my left eye is better than my right. My left eye is great for distance. Okay, it's great for everything. My left eye, not good. So they're going to slightly correct my right eye so I could read better with it. and they're going to correct this eye for distance. Okay. What I was told is this, in case anyone ever thinks about LASIK. Um, this eye, they're going to correct for distance. This one, a bit more for reading. When you read, I've had the surgery because of cataracts. They looked at that for me too. I don't have anything like that, but they said I could have elected to have the surgery where they replaced the lens in my eye. And if they did that right now, I would never get cataracts ever. But that was $10,000. And I'm not rolling like that right now. So I was going to stick with that. I haven't been able to wake up early enough. I'll catch okay, she's talking about Timmy's show. And so on the 14th, I start, the other eye drops, the fish oil, and my daughter's going to help me with the eye drops, and my husband, because I'm one of those people that I don't like anything in my eye. It says, Patchwork Girl, you would see so much better after LASIK surgery. I worked with the eye doctor who was one of the first. Ooh, well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that because, like I said, I believe in it because my daughter could not see a thing. And like I said, she only saw shapes and blobs. Had there not been um, the invention of glasses, she would be legally blind because she couldn't see anything. She wouldn't be able to walk without bumping into things and stuff like that. So I am, nervous as anyone would be, but for the fact that she is a anxiety and worry box, she got through it. I know I can get through it. Hey, I got through childbirth. Insurance won't cover any of it for me. No. Now, when you go in, they have two different companies that will finance you. Yeah. The LASIK is seen as sometimes being cosmetic. Unless you have cataracts or something like that, then they may cover some of it. Because my husband is starting to get a little bit of cataracts, and he looked into having his insurance cover it to, do that. And they were, at that time, no. But they, who knows? It says, I wore glasses for 44 years, so not wearing glasses. Yeah, it's very, hey there, China. The crochet queen is here, y'all. But yeah, it is freeing because my daughter was so used to getting up in the morning because, like I told you, she could only see shapes, blurry shapes, and she's used to waking up in the morning, reaching over for her glasses. And now she was able to get rid of her glasses prescription, her contact lens prescription. All right, and that frees up a lot of money because a lot of people are like, oh, it costs so much. Well, you know what? Your glasses prescription every year, if it changes, your contacts, that in the end is going to cost a lot. Says my vision is very low also. Yeah. Keep trying to read that. Keep trying because you never know. And like I said, with this LASIK, they asked me, was I going to have it financed? They had two companies where you could break it down into payments really low, but I'm using my tax return money. I knew what I was going to do with it this year. It's so much cheaper now. Back then it used to cost. Yes. Now it's a little over 2,000 per eye. And that's only because, sorry to get in your face like that. They're having a promotion. They've been having a promotion for a while. Not to mention, since my husband and daughter went, I got a little bit off, just a little bit. So normally, you're right, it's $3,145 per eye. The standard fee of the entire operation is normally $6,290, but they're having a promotion they've been having for a while, and it's now $4,990. So that makes it $2,495 per eye. And since I got $195 off because of my daughter getting it done, there's also something I'm getting done called iris registration, where something about like when I lay back, when you lay down, your eye moves in the socket. And so it doesn't take as long It's something that they're going to do as they're doing the LASIK to steady my eye, and then after that, I have to come in, let the next day I have a checkup. 2 days later, I have a checkup. A month later, I have a checkup. I think for a couple months, you have a checkup. It's a lifetime guarantee. So if something goes wrong, um, you come in and they fix it. My husband, when he got his done, they had to recorrect an eye free of charge, free of charge. And like I said, everything is going great so far. When I went to get the consultation, I had to go to an optometrist, which was my husband's, that works with the LASIK people. They work with them. And she had suggested I could even just have one eye done, but she said she would prefer me to get this one corrected a bit more to make it easy for me to read. So my right eye will get corrected for distance, this one for reading, and your brain, when you're looking, your brain adjusts. It will adjust for you. And I believe that because I'm already doing it. This eye is worse than this, so I'm already doing it anyway. So I know that once they correct it, it'll be even sharper. So Pastor says you can't blink at all during the surgery. No, my husband videotaped my daughter's surgery because they have a large room where you go in. They showed us everything, and it's a big, gigantic window. And then they have a big screen TV, so you could see everything the camera and the laser is doing. And when he showed me, I was like, but they have a thing that holds your eye open, and they put numbing drops in your eye, and they do all this stuff. So it says, I've got to go, need to do some chores. I'll be back. Oh, thank you, Tammy. Thank you. Yep, March 21st. Ooh, you translated to the Spanish clients during surgery. That's priceless. I know that you are a comfort to them. I know you were, girl. But yeah, I saw they have something that holds your eye open and stuff like that. And my daughter said the only thing she felt was like a little bit of pressure. They put some kind of little cone or whatever on your eyes to hold it steady or something like that. And she felt pressure because I was really nervous for her because she's got high anxiety. I mean, goodness. The days before the surgery, we were just like, oh my God, we can't take her. But she did really, really well. She did really well. And like I said, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. They said it's not going to keep you, like right now, she doesn't need glasses at all because they were able to just, I thought 2020 was the best vision, but she has 2015. And her optometrist, oh, thank you, Elaine. The optometrist came out and even said, I can't tell where he cut with the laser. It was such a smooth job. He said, I can't even see. I can't see where they did it. And he said, she's got 2015 vision. That's better. So now she calls herself Hawkeye. Well, if I could just get a tiny bit of the Hawkeye, because my situation is everyone's eyes are different, so mine aren't as bad as hers, but I got my own situation where I have to have the mono. They're doing big correction for the right eye, not as much for the left, because as we get older, I think they said the cornea or lens, something like that, hardens. So, she was a bit better off than I was in that respect. But yeah, other than that big old thing that I just did, yeah, I'm pretty excited. Last night, working on the dolls. Like I said, we got a little show coming. So this is the doll dress. We're getting them together. We got to get it together and start pumping. I got 40 doll bodies made. I just got to dress them up. And I even forgot that in these tubs that Jeannie pointed out the other day, in these tubs, I have some dolls that already have dresses on them. I got to get with it. And they're all, hey, Darcia. I have some dolls that are in the project bags that I bought from Refuge. So I had forgotten. I see them in here, and I guess I don't know what I thought was in them, but I forgot because I couldn't see them. So yeah, I got these dolls in the project bags, bigger dolls that I got to work with. But I was going to show you guys today Some dolls I bought from some other doll makers, because like I said, even though I crochet, I'll buy something from you that you crochet that I like. I don't care. Yeah, could I make it? Yes. But am I really going to do it? No, no, I'm not. So, as you get older, you get real. Now, this is a doll I got from my mother-in-law, and she is a pattern from Aniqua, but she is oh, she still smells good. Barbette put something on her. I don't know, but she still smells good. She was made by Barbette, and Barbette is on, I do believe, Instagram and Facebook. Barbette's Crochet Crafts. Barbette's Crochet Crafts is who she is. And it's Barbette Foster is her name. Barbette Foster. Now she makes Aniqua's patterns and does an excellent job. Excellent. You would think almost that Aniqua did it, but I could tell just because I'm used to looking at Aniqua's work. I could tell that, it's not quite hers, but it's excellent. I love it. So if you want to look her up, but this doll pattern was called Kamba. Kamba. Oh, she just smells so good. I can't stop smelling her. I don't know what she put on her, but she smells good. So this is for my mother-in-law, and she reminds me of my mother-in-law's skin tone and everything. And it just so happens that purple is her favorite color. My mother-in-law loves purple, such as other people in the chat. So I bought this for her because she was selling it at an excellent price. And I was looking on her Facebook page, and I said, she said something. Sometimes she'll say, "Oh, they're looking for a home," or "They're, oh, thank you. She's ready to be adopted," or something like that. And I asked her, I said, "Hey, you selling that doll?" She said, "Yes, she is available." I said, "Mine." So for Mother's Day, this is what my mother-in-law will be getting, along with a couple of other things. Let's see, she's got her little underwear on and her little dress. I think this is separate. So if she wanted to, she could take this off. It's just like some little, how we used to wear the slouchy socks. That's what that is. And so her shoes can be removed too, from what I'm feeling. Yeah, her shoes can be removed. So this is for my mother-in-law. She'll be getting this March, because March is her birthday. So I was gonna do Mother's Day, but I'm gonna give it to her for her birthday because I can't wait. Now that I think about it. So this is the Kamba pattern from Aniqua, but it was done by, let's see if I can get closer. Barbette Foster. Barbette, Barbette Foster. And if you look her up, she's on Instagram and I do believe Facebook. I saw her on Facebook. But look at her little earrings and her ears, because I'm not an ear person. I don't do ears, but I'm gonna start to do it because I don't have no reason not to. I could focus. Because see, sometimes when I put ears on, one is smaller than the other, or one is higher than the other. And it's a great cause of frustration. So I figure I could slip those earrings under the hairline and it'll be all good. It'll be all good. So yeah, Kamba is my favorite. I like the Kamba pattern. Sorry for the crinkle crinkle. The Kamba pattern from Aniqua and the Kayla. Kayla somewhat looks like Kamba, but she's got two pom-poms and she's got a turtleneck on and some leggings with the same type little sock thing. Now these I bought from Aniqua and they are for my mother. This one will probably be Mother's Day. And I think she was called, I showed the pattern for her yesterday, and she was the model that's on the pattern. Fall Harvest something. Fall Harvest. And like I was showing you, her knees look like little knees for what they call a little ventriloquist dummy. That's what they remind me of, the knees, jointed knees. So when she sits, You know, she could sit down very well. She could sit very well. All right. And I think she nicknamed her Saffron. That's what she was calling her on the show. And she had two versions of Saffron. She had this skin and a lighter skin that looked like that other doll, the skin complexion. But look at that bucket hat. Excuse me, I got a dry throat. Let me drink some water. Sorry. But yeah, look at the bucket hat, people. In all reality, this could be a bucket hat for a little baby, too. Oh, she did such a good job. Thank you. And so, like I said, let me let you see how she did her legs, because this doll's legs it's done a little different. Look at her belly button. I never knew she had one. I didn't think about a little belly button. But so here's her little underwear, but these legs are jointed differently. So she sits better. So she sits better with her little knees. And then her shirt is made on her. The arms are made a little different because the arms are made with the shirt coloring on it, and they have a puff. Like it's made a little different. I bought this pattern, so I'm gonna have to learn to do it. And she has a little thing for her elbow. You see it kind of humps up a little bit there for her elbow, and I think she's got like a little thumb. She doesn't have earrings, but she's got her little ears. And if you notice the eyes, look, put it right there up on you. She's got the little glitter eyes. Now her eyebrows are sewn in, but her eyelashes are like done by a Cricut. All right. So the sparkle that you see in this white, I can't get my throat from being dry. Sorry. That's done by a Cricut. Yeah, she's articulated, a crocheted articulated doll. It's done by a Cricut. Now her hairline is different than what we normally do. She has the wig, but what they did here, she kind of latch hooked it in. You know, like how they do, some of us know how they do crochet braids. She did that. She has, if I was a little girl, man, you couldn't tear me away from this doll. Look at all this hair. All that hair. And let me see. Okay. What it looks like, she put it in. This is regular yarn. That's my husband bringing up the Amazon. He was leaving, then the Amazon man came. So what she did was she put the yarn in and she kind of unraveled it. All right. And that's what gives it this wavy like look. But look at all that hair. I mean, what couldn't you do? What couldn't you do? So this was a part of Aniqua's doll sale when she was selling all the samples that she did when she made her doll patterns. So there's her knees. Her socks are made onto her. So her socks are not removable. Her shoes are. Her shoes are removable. Her socks are not. Okay. So, but yep, her, like Angela says, because I couldn't think of the name for it, it's articulated. It's articulated. So when she sits, you have no problem with her sitting. But I loved her. And like I said, when I saw her, I thought of my mom in the 70s when I was raised. And, you know, I had learned to crochet when I was 8. And my main thing was getting down that street to get to the yarn mart. I wanted to get to the yarn mart. And this just reminds me of a lot of the colors and, you know, then her little hat here, her little bucket hat, I just thought was so cute. So, and I know one of my mom's favorite colors is yellow. So hopefully she will love this, you know, for Mother's Day. And in case anyone's wondering, when I give people these crochet dolls that I buy from other people, I do not claim that I make them. You do not do that. That is, especially, you know, you do something like that and then it says, oh, can you make another one? What you gonna do? You know, you don't have to pay somebody to make that doll. So no. I just let my mom know because she's got dolls from Ornica, which I may show you a couple today or save that for tomorrow. Ornica is a doll maker on Etsy from Olivia and Me Boutique too, because she had a first store, but you know, Etsy, if you take it down, they won't let you come back with the same name. So her new one is Olivia and Me Boutique number 2. Now this one, I probably gonna give her this one. I think I'll give it to her for her birthday because she's kind of Christmassy, and I want her to have. I don't know. There's a choice because there's another one, and the other one I'm gonna dress up a little more. But this is one from the Halo pattern. She's a Halo doll. Okay. Let me see how tall these dolls are, just so you know. From the tip of her little pom pom. I think she's a good 18. From the tip of her little pom pom all the way, she's a good 18 inches. Okay, so she's the Halo, and her clothes are removable. They're removable, and her lips. Sometimes she uses the lips that I use on my dolls. They're made out of felt, but Anika's been getting into using her Cricut more so. So this one, I don't know what. It's not felt, but it's a different little material that she uses on her Cricut, and it's blowing out a little bit, but it's pink shimmer, like a pink shimmer. Same thing with her eyes. Her eyes, the eyebrows are embroidered, but her eyelashes are the Cricut, along with her pupils of her eyes and the white part. So our Cricut is not felt. And then she's got, I forgot what this stitch is called, like a loop stitch for her bangs. And then she's got her cute little, I love the earrings on the dolls, just don't know how to make the ears too good, but I'm gonna get there. I got all the time. Now this yarn, it's got some kind of shimmer, gold shimmer to it, just like the little balls. She made these too. These are made. All right, so she made these. So she's got some gold shimmer type yarn. I don't know what type of yarn this is. I couldn't tell you. I don't know if it's the same as what she did the little balls with, and then she just cut it. But let me feel something. Yeah, she made a ball and did something. I'm sure it's on the one of the patterns, because she has courses where you can do different types of hair. Aw, thank you. Yes, she is, man. She is elegant. That's why I said I think I want to give my mom this one for her birthday because she's a cute one to have around for New Year's and Christmas because she looks very festive. And here's her feet. I know it doesn't look shimmery, but when you see it in person, it's gold. And her shoes are removable. Her shoes are removable. And let me check her knees. Her knees are what I just call the bumpy knees. All right, the bumpy knees. She's got that like a little bump for her joint right there to indicate her knee. And she too is made like the Harvest Dolly, the way she's connected, so that she sits well. She sits very well. And she put her little patch on the bum bum. My kind of thing. All right. She put her little patch on her bum, which I think is really cool. You don't have to stitch it on. You can feel that it's glued on. And Anika says her dolls are washable. I don't know if I would take that chance. You put them in the lingerie thing and you can put them, but I don't know how these type lips would fare too well with the glitter and stuff. I would just put her up. This is just a doll that you don't get to play with. All right. But yeah, this is one of the dolls. And when she was showing this doll, she doesn't show up as pretty as she is in person. If your lighting, like mine, isn't all that great, this looks kind of like it's brown and looks kind of But when you see her in person, she's all shimmer, shimmer. I mean, you can kind of see it now, but she's all shimmer, shimmer. So if you get this pattern from Aniqua, if you could still get her on Facebook and under My Kind of Thing University, and if she still has Halo for sale, this is the Halo pattern. She's the Halo pattern. So this is one that's, like I said, that one's going to my mom. And the last one I got, I kind of showed you a picture of her the other day. She's a Halo pattern. Shows you how many different variations of a pattern, as we should know as crocheters, that you could do. She was at the bottom, so she got to get work with. She got to get refluffed and all this. But what I want to do with her, if I get this one for Christmas, what I want to do is there's some tulle in the shimmer halo. It's gold with shimmery stuff. I want to put that within her tutu. I want to go back and put some of that shimmery gold within her tutu because she's cute. She's cute. But I want her to have a little more shimmer. I want her to have look. I'm gonna try to get her to look more too. She, like I said, she was at the bottom, so she got to get rejudged. But yeah, her eyes are the same. Cricket eyes. She's got the little ornamental earrings. She's looking at you there with the cricket eyes. And if you guys, a lot of you guys are very crafty and have these crickets. I know Angela knows all about the crickets. Gigi has a cricket. You know, a lot of you guys have it for crafting purposes. Really good thing to have if you're a doll maker. I don't have one yet. I will be getting one in the far future because I'm paying for my eyes first. But in the far future, they say it's better to get, I think Angela told me, a silhouette. And from what I'm starting to hear, hey, it's not magic. A silhouette is somewhat the way to go because of the Cricut. You have to remember it's like a computer. It is, it hooks up with your computer and stuff. And they're saying the silhouette works better in terms of not getting outdated as quick. So here's her little shoes, and once again, she's got the same knees. Let me see if I can feel the bump. Oh, I'm lying. I lied. Let me feel it. Yeah, it looks like she has there's some kind of different little deviation a little bit around the knees, but not the little bumpy knee like the other girl. All right. But she is made the same way in terms of her legs jointed, where she could sit easily. So this upper body part, her legs are sewn onto this upper body part. And there's an area right here where it's flat. So it allows her to sit easier. And she's got her sticker, My Kind of Thing. Okay. So she is adorable. And I know my mom's going to like her. And I love the way Aniqua, she had a class on how to do pom-poms. Look how perfect that is. They are so perfect. And if you take her class on how to do her pom-poms, child, it's more to just, doing the clover, cutting it, doing that. No, you would be able to wash her because it says, I like that concept with the legs and the knees. I do too. I got to get with it. And like I said, I've bought these patterns. I just got to get with it. But, lost my train of thought, Lord. Oh, with the washing, the way she puts her pom-poms together, you can wash this and not lose a strand. Okay, because it's the way she does it. And I don't want to tell her secret, but you will not, I don't know if it says you can update your software with the silhouette. That's it. That's what makes it to where it doesn't go out of date like the Cricut, So, but with her pom-poms, sometimes when you make your pom-pom, if you don't make them tight enough or this or that, sometimes you'll see that you can pull out some of the strands of yarn. That won't happen here ever, ever, never, never. So there's a her own unique way of making her pom-poms. And when you do them, if you do it correctly, the way she shows you in the little workshop that she has, you really won't have to even cut and shape. You don't have to do a lot of cut. When I did it her way, I really don't have to cut and shape a lot. I'm lazy and I don't like to do the full steps. All right, all the time. So that's why I have to cut and shape more when I do mine. But I got, like I said, I'm retired now. I don't have a reason. I have no reason. It says I provide a stocking and tell people to be safe. Uh-huh. Wash inside. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. That's what you got to do. I just prefer to just be like, look, like I had some dolls when I was young. My mother was like, look, these are display dolls. They sit up here. And every now and then she may let, take it off the shelf and let me play with it, but I wasn't allowed to let anyone else play with it because they were the cutesy wootsy dolls. And if I got this for a kid, she makes many type of dolls. All right, many different types of dolls. I would choose a type of doll that wasn't as cutesy wootsy, like this one could be okay, cutesy wootsy and stuff. I don't know if it's a little kid, depending on how young, about the earrings, you know. But otherwise, like you could tell the difference now. See, these are her dolls now. Now this is a smaller doll, and she is about, here's the other end of this. And I know this looks like a really big doll, okay? And she is, but I'm going to show you the doll I bought from her in 2017 when I first discovered her. This is an 18-inch doll. All the dolls I just showed you are 18 inches, okay? Now I'm going to I keep them wrapped because crochet collects dust, people. It might, yarn. You might not think it does, and you have it on your shelf uncovered, but you need to cover your yarn. That's why I keep all my yarn in tubs and stuff like that, because it will collect dust just like everything else. And then when you're working with it and you think it's the yarn, it's really the dust in the yarn. And if your yarn is old, especially if it's 2 years or older, which most of us have yarn that's 2 years or older, it's gonna get you. It's gonna get in your sinuses. It's gonna mess with your eyes. So yeah, just keep a rotation on your yarn. I would even write down the date that I bought it. I'll show you the first doll I bought from her for me. And she has been packed up because now this doll is ginormous. And like I said, she hasn't been out a lot. Good job. She's probably, let me measure her. For all you that don't like pink, I know it's a lot of pink in your face, and Sandrine is still here. She's 24 inches tall. She is 24 inches tall. And this is basically the old way that she used to make her dolls. If you notice the eyes, they're very big. All right. Let me see the eyebrows. The eyebrows were not embroidered on. I forgot what type of paint that is. That's the eyebrows. Now the eyelashes, I took a class to learn to put those eyelashes on. They will not come off. You could pull as much as you want. They are not coming off. What you do is you get some clear thread and you sew them on, and it sounds hard, but you sew in between each little lash and you sew it on to this. This is like doing chain 2 or magic circle. Put 6 in and do 12. That's what this is right here. All right. So then you sew your eyelashes onto here, and they will not get pulled off by the little ones. And then, she does her eyes and everything. She does her eyes differently than I would do them too. I won't tell you about that, but you have to take a class for that one. But she does her eyes differently than I do. I've gotten to where I use buttons for my eyes, because I like to put the eyes on last so I can see, because your eyes somewhat determine a lot about the look of the doll. Sometimes you want them spaced further apart, like Hello Kitty eyes. Sometimes you want them a little closer together. So once I get the doll body, that's why you see my dolls look like this. This is how they start, my little biddles. And you notice there's no eyes. I use buttons, and I place them where I want after I put the wig cap on, and I decide how I want the wig. If I want the wig cap to be further down or up. If you want it further down, you want to kind of space your eyes a little further apart. It's a cuter look. But yeah, so this is the doll she made for me way back in 2017. So you could see how the style of her doll has changed. I mean, you couldn't even get this skin tone anymore. This skin tone was Red Heart Warm Brown, which was one of my favorites to use for a doll. Warm brown. They stopped making it. Why? Because we liked it. You know, that's how things do. And her head rotates. If you take her doll class, she'll show you how to do that method. Uh, she's got the little thummies. You know, it's hard to see, but yeah, her little thummies. Now she did not like making my doll because she was into bling, and I didn't want her to bling her out too much. I wanted her to look like, you know, kind of reminded me of um, ballet recital I did when I was young, and all we had was the pink leotard and the pink tutu. That's all we had. So I kind of wanted, you know, her to be along that line. So it was killing her. It was killing her that I wouldn't let her super bling it out. But yeah, this is a big girl. Like I said, she's like 24 inches tall. And this is from 2017. 2017. And this was a thank you card made just for you. And she signed it and everything. And I left everything on here. Her business card, My Kind of Thing. And like I said, she now has My Kind of Thing University. So if you really want to get into doll making and learn all the little skills, she has one that's specifically all hair, all different hairstyles and stuff like that. So you can get on there. Once you join it and you join the Facebook group of it, I think what she did before was she posted the video on the Facebook group and it's there forever. And what she tells you to do is she tells you to make sure you take notes before you attempt, you know, like if it's making the actual doll or whatever, she would say, get your notebook paper out, take notes on what I do first, then watch it again and attempt it, which is the best way to do anything. I mean, if you think about it, that's how we learned in class as a teacher. I'm a retired teacher. You know, I teach the concept, you take notes, then you go back and we practice and you attempt it, and you know, you use your notes to help. So that goes for making the pom pom. When she first did that, she does one where she talks about the face. Oh, let me show you the difference in the legs too. Because before you saw how those legs were attached. Now these legs are still cool too. But if you notice, she does the body. This whole area is one separate part from this leg. So she sewed the legs onto the body. Okay. You notice the other one, it went straight across and, you know, it was a different look. But this doll can do the splits and everything with ease. Dry throat. So that's the difference in how she did the body, you know. And I notice now too, she doesn't do the neck the same technique that she does. She doesn't do it the same, but her dolls' heads can still turn. They can still turn. All right. And when you learn to do her techniques, as we do with everything, you're going to learn to alter it to what's best for you. Because I do the neck technique on some of my bigger dolls, but I don't do it exactly the same as hers all the time. I do it for what works best for me. And it's you come out with, as long as you come out with the same outcome, you know, the head twisting and stuff, you're good to go. But yeah, she told me it killed her to make this doll because I didn't let her super bling it out. She didn't get to super bling it out. And I still have some of these eyelashes. And if you like to put eyelashes like this on your doll, buy them as much as you can, because there was a time where we could not get these because they were saying it was such a choking hazard for children. So for a while it was very scarce. But when I got into the doll making, I bought a lot of these. So I was good. I was good for a while. But yeah, if you're giving it to a child, I wouldn't suggest it. Although I would say if you did and you do the technique that she teaches you where you sew these on, you never have a problem. They are not moving. There, I know my grandson, when he first saw this doll, I don't know why. The first thing he went for were her lashes. And my husband was like, "Oh no, don't." I said, "No, it's okay. There's no way he can pull them off. Can't do it." All right. But and from then on out, that was he kept pulling on them. So that's probably one reason I used to like to keep her on my bed. But I put her up because, yeah, my grandchild, he loved messing with her too much. So I said, we got to put that up for safekeeping. But yeah, those are my Aniqua dolls that I bought in Barbette Foster. Like I told you, this is Aniqua's pattern. I showed her earlier. This is Aniqua's pattern, Kamba, but she was made by Barbette Foster. Barbette Foster, who has a Facebook and makes dolls and posts them and will say, oh, she's looking for a home and stuff like that. So tomorrow I will probably jump back on and show you my Olivia and Me dolls. My Olivia and Me dolls, to me, they remind me of My Precious Moments a little bit. And Olivia she writes patterns. She's on Etsy. And the dolls look similar to this. Now, if you love Prince, check her out right now on Etsy. She is selling 2 of her Prince dolls. Okay. So this woman, she is awesome with making her Prince crochet dolls. Okay. They are cute. They're so cute. My cousin is a Prince fanatic. I snuck and bought her one and sent it to her. She lost her mind. The one she got is, if you go on Etsy, Olivia and A&D, Olivia and Me Boutique 2, all one word. You will see, let's see, let me see if I could just pull her up. She's got 2. My cousin got the one with the purple outfit, the purple Prince outfit. And she's got one where he just has a shirt. And there she is, Olivia and Me Boutique 2. So here it is. That's this one. All right, let me see. And that's his whole little body. Turn this away. That's his whole little body that I got from my cousin. And look at the little pearls on the pants and everything. So I got that from my cousin. He's available right now. Another one, she's done a different style where she has, embroidered the eyes. This one, he just has black pants and a white top. And she's embroidered the eyes on this one. Let me look at the next picture. Come on, internet. Okay. So yeah, this one, he's just got on the white top. It's hard to see, but it's got the little lace coming down. She does have the lace on both of them. She's got the little lace coming down. Might be able to see it a little bit there. Kind of. And she's embroidered the eyes here. She's had ones where she'll take a picture, a snapshot of him. Like there was one where he had a yellow outfit on and she made the yellow outfit. Oh, it was so tough. So she's usually pretty busy, but these are just, let me see, some samples of her patterns. Pretty simple and cute. kind of small. I do her elf every year. I make elves for gifts, and that's her boy, Jojo, and this is the little baby. Little baby. Now, the one I showed you, my little buddy, isn't up there, I don't believe right now. But if it's something that you wanted, because they're all reasonably priced, you know, this was $5. All right. And it's so cute. Gives you this outfit. Now, if you were to buy this one, like I showed you yesterday, you're just getting the base doll pattern, which is this. All right. You're getting the base doll pattern. If you want the clothing, however, there you go. All right. And I think that was like $2. But you could email her and I'm sure she would repost the My Little Buddy for you. And because it's such a cute, just quick, I think they end up being about maybe 8 inches tall, maybe 8. I could pull out one that I have, but I don't know. I'll pull that one out, pull it out tomorrow. But yeah, Olivia and Me, AND, and Me Boutique, 2 with the number 2 on the back. Because like I said, if you take off your if you take your store down, I got to get back so I can make sure I'm not missing my chat. It looks better on my phone. I said, Lord, my boss can crawl up the stairs. She's there for the workout, girl. She's gonna give you a workout. But yeah, these are cute little dolls to give for gifts. They work up really quickly, and they're just so cute. But yep, I just wanted to jump on and show you some of my Aniqua dolls, some dolls I bought for my mother and my mother-in-law. Like I said, I will buy people's crochet if it's pretty. I like pretty things. All right. Pretty things, whether I make them or somebody else makes them. I don't care. You know, I'm going to buy it. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not the one that says, try to claim ownership like I bought it. I mean, like I made it. Never do that, people, because, you know, that's the same thing as stealing someone's pictures off the internet and using them and saying that you can make that, you know, or stealing someone's pattern as your own. That's just salty. So I always let, you know, my parents or whoever I regift a doll to, I always let them know who made it. You know, I let them know someone else made it because that just shows my good taste. That just shows my good taste. You know, I bought a minion, like I told you guys. Gigi made a minion and it was so cute. And I had a student who was autistic and he loved minions. I brought that minion in. He almost lost it. You know, he almost lost it. It's such a cute minion. And I made sure that he knew I didn't make it, but Gigi made it. You know, she made it. He also wanted to see who she was, so I had to show him the video. But so that's all I got for you today. Just wanted to pop on real quick and say hey. Remind you guys that we're going to have a sale April 6th, 12 o'clock my time, Pacific time, Central time. I think it's 2. And Angie, whatever your time is, it's 3 o'clock, Maryland, Florida time, Eastern time, maybe that is. Says I totally respect the doll artists. Or yes, I do too, because it's not an easy thing to get your own style and your own technique and get your own way. I do buy other doll patterns, but I always find myself coming back to what I do. But I do want to do better. I want to, you know, learn better techniques to sharpen my skills. I do. So, but until next time, or maybe tomorrow, I will see everyone later. And take care of yourself and love yourself. Give yourself a hug. Because if nobody else is there to do it, do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. Okay? So I will see everybody later. And thank you for showing up. Have a good day, everybody. Bye-bye.